Good morning, my friends. It's a rainy Sunday afternoon here in Minnesota, but inside, regardless of not being able to go enjoy the wonderful weather, we're still able to enjoy this wonderful day with my family and friends, and I'm definitely in love with life. And, for me, it was a really long time where I wasn't able to say that. Matter of fact, there was a really long time where I wasn't even able to say that I liked life, right? That I even had a slight, um, a slight, inkling, inkling, right? I don't know what that word is. Um, isn't that funny when people try to use words that they're not really sure what they are? Doesn't it just sound funny? Like, well, I can't think of another one, but I'm sure I'll do it again a couple more times, right? And so an inkling, right? That I never had an inkling for, right? I never thought that I would enjoy life the way that I am now. I never thought that I would actually have a strong desire, right? A strong enough desire that would drive me to when I wake up in the morning, I'm conscious of what I'm thinking. The first thing I think when I wake up in the morning is like, damn it, what am I going to do today, right? To enhance my life and to enhance everybody that I come in contact's life today, right? What is it that I can give, either in value or of myself to help improve somebody else's life today, right? And the great thing about that is by doing that, right? By simply changing that one little thing about my thinking in the morning, by making that small little shift, everything has shifted with it, right? The results that I'm getting have shifted from, very minimal to not so minimal. And, things in my life are starting to shift. For the last couple of weeks, I have to be really completely honest with you guys. Me and Megan, like, we haven't been arguing or fighting or anything, but I mean, there's been a tension in the air, right? There's been a static tension, right? You could feel it. You could cut it with a what's the word? A butter knife, right? Or is it a butcher knife? Anyways, you could cut it, right? I mean, there's a lot of tension there, and it'd been a really long time since that's actually happened in our relationship, and um, I started just thinking, like, okay, what is my part in this, right? What is my role? What role am I playing to cause the tension, right? And I realized that I was so focused on my work, right? I was so focused on my business that I wasn't doing the things that showed her that I cared, and that I was appreciative of her going out and doing the 9 to 5 thing Monday through Friday, and allowing me the freedom to stay home with my kids, allowing me the freedom to spend hours a day building my business, building our future, right? She was allowing me the freedom to do what I needed to do in order to provide for us in the long run. And what I wasn't doing, right, what I was not providing her was the appreciation, right? She would come home, and the dishes might not be all the way done, or the living room would be a mess, the kids room would be a mess, our bedroom would be a mess. And she would come home, and I'd be sitting in the corner of our room on my computer in the dark, like, talking to people, or chatting, or just being geeky, you know what I mean? And she comes home, and she's like, wow, like, what is going on? Like, what is going on, right? And I realized that, wow, you know what? If the script were flipped, right, and it was for a while, if I came home, right, and every day I came home, everything was dirty, and Megan took off, and went and started working as soon as I got home, and I didn't see her very much throughout the night, and I was stuck dealing with two wild, crazy kids who love me so much that they just want to hang over me, every second that I'm home after work. And I'm exhausted. I've been dealing with people on the phone complaining about why they haven't paid their bills and this, and that. And then, I come home to a huge mess, and my mate, my lover, my husband, wife, whatever, right, is sitting there on a computer, says, hi, what's up, I love you, and then what's for dinner, right? Or, sits there and just kind of how was your day, not really listening, and then, continue off to work, right? I would be mad, right? I would definitely feel unappreciated. And so, I made it part of my routine to make sure that I spend, a half hour in the morning and then an hour before she gets home from work to drop everything, shut down the laptop, shut off the phone, shut off the computer, the internet, all that stuff, right? And just clean, right? Make sure everything is sparkling, tip top, right? And and so that's what I've been doing. And you guys, this last week has been amazing. It has been amazing, amazing. And it was crazy. Not so crazy, but it was an amazing realization for me that not only in my business, right, in certain areas of my business, like let's say for my capture pages, if I can make a tweak, right, if I make certain tweaks, it may jump my conversion rate up from 20% to 40 or 60%, right? Well, the same thing applies in my life, is what I'm finding out. If I just make one little tweak, right, the quality of my life can increase, exponentially or triple or double, you know what I mean? And it's like, wow, like all of the principles involved with becoming successful in business and becoming successful in life transcend and transfer, right, into other areas of life, into all areas of my life, right? Whether that's financial, the spiritual, emotional, all those type of things, right? It transfers, right? And in the process, I'm finding that I'm not just changing, right? Because if you change, that means that you can also change back, right? If you change from, you can change to, vice versa, right? But what I'm finding is that as I go deeper and deeper on this journey with Empower and Team Blade and inner searching of myself and finding out what it is, inside me that people are going to be drawn to, that I can, use to help, enhance their lives, right? What is that? I'm finding out that through this whole process, it's not just a change, right? It's a transformation, right? A transformation is once you go there, right? Once you switch over, once you, transform, you cannot come back, right? You cannot turn back. Like, my man Paul, he just posted a post with a picture of a butterfly, coming out of the cocoon, right? Once once that caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, there's no going back, right? There's no going back. And, for that, I am so extremely grateful because when I look back to where I was and the person that I was and my habits and the way that I treated people and everything that I did in my actions, you know, I don't want to go back to that, right? I don't want to go back to struggling. I don't want to go back to worrying about, who is this calling me from a block number? Or who is this calling me from a number that I don't recognize because I'm afraid it's a bill collector and I don't have the money to pay them, right? I don't have to worry about, okay, well, Maya wants to do karate this year and we want to get Kayla into ballet. That's going to be, 35 dollars a month for the or $100 a month for the karate plus the gi and all that stuff, and then it's gonna be $200 a month for the ballet. How are we gonna figure out how to do this, right? I don't want to go back to that. It's getting to the point now where it's like, okay, the kids want to do something, they want to start getting into stuff they like, developing their personality and that type of stuff. Okay, perfect, we got the money to do it, let's just go do it, let's sign them up. You know what I mean? No second thought about, do we have the money for it? No second thought about, well, halfway down, into the courses, are we still going to be able to pay for it, right? No second thoughts about, well, which bills do I have to, move around in order to be able to fix this, right? No more of that. No more. It's done, right? Done. And, I'd like to invite you guys, if you're somebody who's watching this video and you resonate with what I'm saying, right? If you're somebody who's watching this video and you have children, right? And you were in a position where you've had to decide whether or not you should put gas in the car or get food, or whether or not you should, you can pay for your child's field trip or put gas in the car, or, those decisions, whether to go out and do laundry or take the kids to a movie, right? Or if you're somebody who possibly is, been in a position where you're sitting in your house and you're trying to decide, like, damn, do I eat today? Or, do I eat today? Or do I try to go out and, figure out a way to pull in more money, right? You wake up in the morning, you're like, wake up in the morning, and you're like, damn, like, what am I gonna do today? Instead of like, damn, what do I get to do today? Like, what am I gonna do today? Right? Because I've been on both sides, right? I've been there. I remember waking up in the morning thinking like, damn, why am I even waking up? Like, why should I even get out of bed? Right? I've been there. And, if you're somebody who's there right now, I'm letting you know, I'm telling you, I'm showing you through me, right? That, my friends, it can all change for you. And you don't have to live that way. You don't. You do not have to live that way. I used to believe that, there was no other way for me to live the life that I wanted, besides doing, things that I didn't want to do. And, it wasn't until I went through hell and back that, I realized that, wow, you know what I mean? Wow, there is a better way, and there's a way I can do it. And, all I have to be willing to do is to take action, right? Make a decision that right now I'm not going back. Make a decision that right now everything is going to change for me. Whether or not, it's not immediate, but right now everything is going to change for me, right? Making a decision that no longer am I willing to allow society to get inside my head and tell me how I should feel about where I am in life right now, right? And you guys, now I know a lot of you guys watching this already have already made a decision, right? You guys have been watching this, and at some point, right, I was speaking directly to you, and you've already made a decision that, you know what, I'm done, right? I'm gonna do something about it, right? I'm ready to change. Like, why am I settling for less, right? You've already made a decision that you're gonna do something about it, right? You've already made a decision that you're gonna join Team Blade because you know from my certainty, right, that there is an opportunity, a real opportunity for anybody, right, to change their lives. And all it requires is you taking action and making a decision to go all in with your business and with your life and with everything you believe in, right? And so I'd like to invite you guys, right? I'd like to invite you to join Team Blade, right? Click the link below, fill out the form, and, you guys, be ready, right? Be ready for an entire mental, spiritual, physical, financial shift in your life, right? Because it's going to happen, right? And it all depends on you making the decision. That's the only thing. All it takes is you making a decision, my friends. So it's been Vari, and, take it good. What? No, that didn't even make sense. All right, I love you. Peace.